everyone, welcome back to another video on the channel. Now, something I don't think people realize is the opportunity in front of us. There is a huge opportunity with altcoins coming up. Now, I've been in cryptocurrency since 2017. I went through the bull run with that and watched many altcoins do massive returns. I went through the bull run in 2021 and also had many altcoins that did 10 to 50x returns. And so I'm going to be explaining why that is in this video, and I'm going to be showing some charts that are very interesting that demonstrate that very well. Now, if you enjoyed this type of content, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for future content. And also, make sure to check out the link underneath the video to Margex if you're interested in leverage trading. Now, there is higher risk with that. However, it is a great way to increase your returns, and so definitely make sure to check that out. And so let's go ahead and jump into the video here. As you can see here, this is a very interesting chart. You can see we have Bitcoin in the orange here, and we can see that the price of Bitcoin went up substantially in 2021. Now, altcoins followed after that, right? I mean, it was not right away when we started seeing this move. Now we started to see a move on Bitcoin at the end of 2020, and then we started seeing altcoins move about 4 to 5 months later in March of 2021. And so we're starting to see the same thing here as well. We can see that Bitcoin has made a massive move. And so as I mentioned here in 2021, we saw this big leg up with Bitcoin. Now again, we're starting to see that big leg up here again. And then we can see down here, altcoins really were not moving at the time. So when Bitcoin made that move, altcoins were staying pretty stable. We did see some moving. However, the big returns came after that. And so we can see again here, altcoins are at that same level, right? They are making some movements. They're not making massive gains. However, we're going to start seeing these type of gains. You can see the big spikes we started having later on. A lot of that money is going to transition from Bitcoin into Ethereum. Now, it may take a little bit longer with the ETFs, right? People are buying the Bitcoin ETF, and we just had the Ethereum ETF approved as well. And so when that does go live, people are going to be holding a lot of Bitcoin or Ethereum in the ETFs. However, there's still a ton of money into the markets, and there's people that know this money starts flowing into altcoins. And so this is definitely going to happen here. We're going to see some altcoins have massive returns, and so I think this is worth paying attention to. And so let's go ahead and look at some of the top returns here in 2021. These are the top 10 cryptocurrencies with the best returns. We had Sandbox up 16,000%, right? With a market cap of 5.58 billion. And so this just shows, it doesn't have to be massive. You could find a cryptocurrency that possibly has a $50 million market cap, and it could get to 5.5 billion. And so I think this is easily achievable with many different altcoins. We also can see here Polygon, right, up to a $19 billion market cap, still with a 15,000% return. And so there's going to be these type of altcoins during this bull run. So these are the altcoins that I am looking for now, and I'm going to be sharing some of those with you here shortly. Now, if we go ahead and take a look at another chart here, we can see that this is the total altcoin market cap versus Bitcoin. And so again, Bitcoin is making that move first, right? We're seeing it lead the altcoin market. We can see here in the gray, this is the altcoin market. Again, Bitcoin has made that move, and then we're eventually going to see altcoins follow, right? We can see here that altcoins, the orange versus the gray, reached about the same top. And so that's something to be paying attention to here, as I think this will definitely catch up. Right now we have a $700 billion market cap for altcoins, where over the next couple of months, we could see this easily go above $1 trillion. And so that would make many altcoins have massive returns as well. Now, one of the first cryptocurrencies I want to talk about here is BlastUp. And they are going to be having many different cryptocurrencies that can be purchased by using this Launchpad. We saw many different Launchpads during the last bull run have massive returns. And so there's definitely a lot of potential for BlastUp moving forward. They have their pre-sale going on right now, which ends in about 7 days. They have currently raised about $7 million. And they have sold 127 million of the 200 million that they're going to be selling. And so this is definitely something that could be very bullish. Again, if you hold the BLP token, that provides you access to these different launchpads and IDOs that will be launching on BlastUp here. And so we can see they have 17,000 BLP holders. And so we can see the active projects right now is JuicyBet. This is going on. And so if you want to participate in this IDO here, you can see that you have to hold 2,000 BLP tokens. And so you can go ahead and purchase those through the pre-sale. And then once you have purchased those, then you can participate in these different IDOs that are being hosted on BlastUp. And so there's definitely a lot of opportunities there as well. And so we can see here, if we go ahead and take a look at the chain comparison, we can see that the total volume locked has been increasing since Blast chain launched. And so this is something that is very positive to see as total volume continues to increase. That means more and more projects are building on this platform. So definitely something to check out. Make sure to follow them on Twitter as well if you're interested in more information. And so let's go ahead and look at some more information here on the historical data for altcoins. And so back in 2017, when there was an all-time high of Bitcoin right around $20,000, we can see that to be in the top 50 cryptocurrencies, you had to have a market cap of $350 million, right? So that is not that big in comparison to the top of the bull run in 2021 when Bitcoin hit $65,000. To be in the top 50 cryptocurrencies, you now had to have a $3.9 billion market cap. And so that is about 10 times larger than what was required to be in the top 50 in 2017. And then in 2021, it had to be about 4 billion. Now, if we go ahead and take a look at the altcoins here on the market cap today, we can see to be in the top 50 cryptocurrencies, you have to have approximately a $2.3 billion market cap. And so at the peak of the bull run, I would not be surprised to see that if you want to be in the top 50 cryptocurrencies, you are pushing somewhere around $15 to $20 billion. Now, if we take a look at some other cryptocurrencies that are on the smaller side here, let's look at Oasis Protocol that is focusing on the privacy side of things here. They do have a partnership with Meta, which I do not think a lot of people are aware of. And so we can see this currently has a market cap of $585 million. Now, if this wants to be in the top 50 cryptocurrencies, say at the peak of the bull run here, talking about $20 billion, we could see this cryptocurrency do a 40x. And so I definitely think there's potential for that moving forward as well. Now, if we take a look at a smaller cryptocurrency here, let's take a look at Velo. Focusing on the payment infrastructure side of things here, we can see that this is only a $144 million market cap. Now, if this went all the way up to a $20 billion market cap, you can imagine the type of returns we're talking about, right? I mean, this would be a 100x plus return on Velo if this does make it in the top 50 for the top of the bull run in 2024 to 2025. Now, Aerodrome here. I'm focusing on some of these newer cryptocurrencies, right? A lot of these cryptocurrencies have not been through the bull run previously. Not in 2017. They did not exist in 2021. A lot of those cryptocurrencies that had huge returns tend to not have the massive returns the next bull run. So that is why I'm focusing on new projects here that are getting a lot of attention. Now, the next cryptocurrency I want to talk about here is Aerodrome Finance. This is the leading DEX on Base Chain, which is owned and created by Coinbase. And so I definitely think as Coinbase continues to push Base Chain and it gets more and more attention, Aerodrome will be the leader of that. And that's where this could do extremely well, right? I mean, at a $520 million market cap, this could easily reach a $10 billion market cap, which would be about a 20x return on Aerodrome. Now, the last cryptocurrency I'm going to be talking about here is Maple Finance, currently trading at $14.81. And you can see here this only has a $65 million market cap. Now, they are focusing on the tokenization of assets, and that is something that BlackRock is continuing to push. And I think this cryptocurrency will do extremely well. As you can see, this did not have a massive run up in 2021. It has not had a big push up. However, as BlackRock continues to push tokenization and this cryptocurrency goes through a bull run, I think there's a massive opportunity here for very good returns. Now, let me know underneath the video if there's other cryptocurrencies that you think could have very good returns in the upcoming bull run as we start entering into the altcoin season. Now, make sure to check out Blast Up as well here, as their pre-sale ends in about 7 days. There is a referral link underneath the video if you're interested in buying these tokens, and so definitely make sure to check that out as well. Now, thanks so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next video.